Welcome to another special edition of AnjuliTV. I'm Anjuli Velazquez. On this episode, I would like to continue my Buffy the Vampire Slayer reviews with Season 3. With the exception of the first 2 episodes of this season, I love every single episode of Season 3. It is my most favorite season of Buffy. In my opinion, it is so good. It's the best one, and I love it. Season 2 is a close second, but then it's like leaps and bounds of the rest of the seasons. So we start with Anne. This is our season premiere. And I don't know if anybody else thinks about this, but are we to assume that this is not the same hell dimension that Angel is in? I mean, I guess we don't really know that he's in the hell dimension, or we just know that Buffy killed him last season. But I might be the only person that thinks about this, but you know how she goes to hell in this episode, and Angel is actually still in hell, so I wonder if they're like in the same dimension and just don't even know it. But anyway, we find Buffy in LA at the start of this episode because she was so devastated at the end of season 2 that she just had to leave Sunnydale. She's waiting tables and letting men harass her, which is so unlike Buffy. And then she runs into Lily, who was Chantel in the Lie to Me episode in season 2. She ends up saving this Lily girl like she does, and then she goes home to Sunnydale. Now the next episode, Dead Man's Party, I don't really like this one either because Buffy finally comes home, but everyone is so awkward towards her and it's kind of annoying. I can't believe how mean both Willow and Xander are to Buffy by throwing that stupid party to begin with, and then their little outburst there at the end was quite annoying. Oh, and Willow blatantly stood up Buffy when they were supposed to go to the mall or hang out together or whatever. I know that they were hurt by her leaving, but they didn't get what she had to go through, and I mean, your true friends are understanding no matter what crap you're going through, you know? I mean, Buffy had to split, and they should have just been a little more supportive. And I thought it was pretty lame there at the end when they were all ganging up on Buffy in Buffy's house, and I think that Buffy should have kicked Xander's ass right then, right before the zombies came, and Buffy saved the day again. And then we get to Faith, Hope, and Trick, where we first meet Faith, the new Slayer, since Kendra was killed. Buffy is trying to get back into school. She's trying to move on with her life, so she starts to date Scott Hope, who is this cute little kid, but, you know, it's not really somebody who's going to work out for Buffy. And then at the end of this episode, we see Angel return from hell. Which, I know it's hot, so the sweatiness is okay, but why is he naked? I mean, in the next episode, he actually has pants on, so first of all, where did he get those pants? But why does he come in naked from hell? That's what I want to know. Like I said, next episode, Beauty and the Beasts. Buffy is shocked and in disbelief when she runs into Angel in the woods. And they fight, and she knocks him out, and she chains him up in the mansion, and of course, she doesn't know what to do with him. He's all wildly, and doesn't realize that it's Buffy, but by the end of the episode, he breaks free from the chains, and he saves her from that psycho Pete guy, and recognizes that it's Buffy. Homecoming is the first time that we actually see the mayor, who is the big bad of the season, and might I add, he is one of my favorite big bads because he is so funny. But then he is scary, too. So Harry Groner does a very good job as being mayor. It's the first time that Willow and Xander actually kiss, and they start this little sneaking around business since they are both in relationships. I like this episode, and I think it's kind of funny to see Buffy trying to win Homecoming Queen, because this is like how she used to be before she became the Slayer. Revelations, I like Angel and Buffy doing that Tai Chi together, or whatever it is that they're doing. And I don't like Xander being a jerk, like he was in Dead Man's Party. And here he is. Of course, he sees Angel and Buffy kissing, and he runs and tells Giles and the whole gang. It's the first of many times that Buffy and Faith fight. And they fight through the window, which they do that a lot too. And Faith starts to feel like she's not part of the group with the help of that fake watcher lady, Mrs. Post. The Wish is a good episode. It's the first time that we see Anya, which I like Anya's character, like she's funny, but I didn't expect her to last to the end of the series, and she gets quite annoying later. It's fun to see what Sunnydale would be like without Buffy, which of course means that all of her friends would be dead. Gingerbread, her mom Joyce organizing Moo, mothers opposed to the occult, and Willow and Buffy are almost burned alive, you know, so that's good. And Amy turns herself into a rat, and she stays a rat for a while, until like season 6, I think. Bad Girls is the first time that we see Alexis Denisof as Wesley, who I love Wesley. This is also where Faith starts to turn bad and go to the dark side when she kills that innocent man. Well, he's not too innocent, he is working for the mayor. I think it's funny how when we first meet Wesley, like, he's just kind of annoying and we don't really like him, but I do like him a lot once he is on Angel. I think he's quite funny there. Consequences. Faith almost kills Xander. She's quite the psycho. And Angel is the one who tries to counsel her and he tries to help her, which kind of sets up part of the story for next season. But by the end, she has gone to work for the mayor because she's pretty much a lost cause at this point. Doppelgangland is a fun episode. Snyder enlists Willow to tutor Percy, and the mayor puts Faith up in her own apartment. Anya gets Willow to help her get her necklace back because she doesn't want to be stuck as a mortal in high school, and they end up doing it wrong, and they bring the vampy Willow from the Wish episode to this world. Enemies is when the Scooby Gang finally finds out that Faith has gone to the dark side and that she's working for the mayor. You know, rewatching the show so many times, you can see the fatherly-daughterly relationship between the mayor and Faith, and I kind of feel sorry for her because you can tell that she genuinely wants to make him proud and that she cares about him and that he also cares about her. Oh, and Faith makes a move on Angel. Bitch. This is a good episode, though I really thought that Angel had turned into Angelus the first time watching it, and then Faith says, you know, I'm the world's best actor or whatever, and Angel says, second best. Ah, that part's so awesome. It gives me goosebumps. It was hard for Buffy to see Angel with Faith like that, so she needs a break by the end of this episode. And then one of my favorite lines, or two of my favorite lines from the entire series, Angel says, "You stole my girl," and Buffy says, "Always." I love it. Choices. I love how we see Buffy and Angel fighting side by side, and Cordelia has reverted back to full bitchiness in this episode.